Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Happy Friday! Welcome back, second graders. My name is Mrs. Vang, and I'm so excited to have you join me so that we can become amazing readers and writers. And I know some of you guys are becoming amazing readers. So all week, I have been featuring some of my favorite chapter book series for those of you that are ready to read chapter books. Now stay tuned, because as we continue in the weeks, I will just focus on one of the books from different series of the different chapter books series that I'm sharing. So today, I'm going to share with you guys the Magic School Bus chapter book series. Now, if you love the Magic School Bus, the show or the book with Miss Frizzle, then you're gonna love the chapter books, because they do go into more science topic and more details. So if you want to check out any of these books to read, make sure that you are checking them out on Sora or at your county library. Now, speaking of Sora, let's see which school made our top countdown. Now, today is Friday, so we're going to reveal the #1 school that checked out the most book on Sora, and they are Robinson. Good job, Robinson Elementary. Awesome job. You guys have been on our countdown for a lot of weeks and have been #1 several times. So awesome job, Robinson. You guys get my looking good cheer. Ready? Let's draw a mirror. And we say, looking good. Good job, Robinson. You guys are doing awesome. Okay, boys and girls, are you ready to get started? Awesome. Remember, we always start with our, good job, our listening ears. So we need to train those ears. So turn your listening ears up. We're going to play a game called Guess My Word. This is where I'm going to say some sounds. Your job, blend it together. Are you ready? Awesome. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to use my red dots to help us. Ready? Okay, listen for these sounds. Blend it together. What's my word? First sound. What's my word? Thumb. Good job. Thumb. Awesome. Okay, listen for these set of sounds. Ready? Ob. Say them again with me. Ob. Knob. Good job. Like a knob on a door. Doorknob. Okay. Awesome. Last set of sounds. Ready? R. E. N. Ch. R. R. And ch. What is it? Wrench. Good job, wrench, which is a type of tool. Good job listening, boys and girls. Okay, are you ready to go into our phonics instruction? Awesome. Remember, all week we have been learning the silent letter. So let me pull my chart over so that we can practice learning silent letters. Don't forget, silent letters are also known as ghost letters, because we can hear them, but we can't see them. So let's practice some of our silent letters that we've learned all week. So say these with me. Ready? Okay. So K-N says N. G-N says N. W-R says R. S-C says S. And remember that S-C is a blend. There are just a few words that has that S spelling pattern with a silent letter. And MB says and that goes at the end of a word. And remember, it's trickier when you write, because as you write, you need to write that B, because it's spelled with a B, but you don't hear it. So now let's go and blend some letters together. Let's practice. Ready? Help me blend these letters. This says R, ist. What is it? Wrist. Good job. Wrist. Now, what if I wanted to write the word right? Do you hear it? Right. And this is the right. So first sound is R. And guess what? It has that WR just like wrist. R. I is the I. But don't forget, what makes the I say the I? The E, you're right. So the silent E is going to make the I say I. So if we were to spell the word right, R, I, T, T. Good job. And that's the T. T says T. Good job. Right. W-R-I-T-E. Right. Good job. Okay, now let's go and blend these set of letters. Ready? Gian says N. At. Nat. Good job, boys and girls. A gnat is those little black flies that fly around. Gnat. Now, what if I wanted to spell the word new? New. Now, this is tricky. Not like I got a new shoes, but new like I saw a new at the zoo. It's a type of animal. Same N sound, G-N, N, U, and that U sound by itself is just a U. Good job, boys and girls. New. Okay, now I have a story for us to read this week. Now, before we read our story, remember, we always go through or focus on our fluency. So when we focus on our fluency, we practice our accuracy. That means reading every word correctly. We're going to focus on our rate, meaning not reading too fast, not too slow. We're going to focus on our expression. That means putting feelings in our voice so that we don't sound like a robot. And to help us, we're going to pay attention to those punctuations, right? The periods, the commas, the question mark, the exclamation, to make us change the way we are reading in the sentence. So I have a book today for us to read called The Thumbs Up Rainforest. Are you ready? Well, let's read it together.
The Thumbs Up Rainforest. It is morning in the rainforest. The frog rests in a tree. I know this rainforest is the very best place to be. Fran says, I give it a thumbs up. Do my pals like the scene too? Asked Fran. Fran asked Bob Bat. I like this rainforest. I can hang on this tree limb and sleep all day. I can fly in the sky at night. My mom and dad grew up here too, says Bob. This place is just right for me. Fran asked Abe 8. Abe says, not a thing is wrong here. I can climb trees and get good food to eat. My friends are very helpful. No one is rude. I will make a sign that says, this rainforest is great. Fran asked Pat Parrot, this forest has many bright colors. I see gold, red, and green under a blue sky, says Pat. And I hear wrens making beautiful music. I don't dislike a thing here. Fran asked April Ant. April says, I roam all through the forest. I go from up high to down below. I can smell the fresh scent of flowers on my way. I like all the places in this huge rainforest. Fran asked Sam Sloth. This forest can get hot, but I don't mind the heat. I just go very slowly, says Sam. I am glad there aren't any gnats to bug me. This place is a great home for me. Fran clings to a branch of sticky toes. I knew it. My friends like this place as much as I do. We have lots of food to eat and many colorful things to see. This is the Thumbs Up Rainforest.
Did you like that story? Oh, I love that story. I love how Fran goes around and asks her friends all about what they like about the rainforest. I found lots of words with the silent letters. Did you? Let's read them. Wrens, new, no, gnats, sign, climb, limb, thumbs, with that apostrophe S. That means it's a possessive noun. Thumbs, seen, and scent. Good job. Now, there were lots of high-frequency words in this story also. Did you catch them all? Let's read them. Below, colors, don't, down, eat, many, morning, sleep, and through. That was almost all of the words that we are learning this week. So that's a perfect segue into our next learning, which is our high frequency words. Did you notice in that story that there was 9 words from our 10 words that we are learning this week in there? Remember, high frequency words are words that show up most often. So it's important for us to know them and read them automatically without sounding them out. So we're going to finish off the week with our last 2 words. Ready? Help me read and spell them. Ready? Okay, it's all the way over here at the end. First word, below. Good job. Help me read it again. Below. Spell it. B-E-L-O-W. Below. Good job. Next word, don't. Help me read it. Don't. Good job. Spell it. D-O-N apostrophe T. Don't forget, don't is a contraction for the words do not. Good job. Now I have 2 sentences here for us. Help me read these 2 sentences and help me figure out which one of these words will go into the sentence so that will make sense. Ready? Help me read the first sentence. It says the mole lives And the next sentence says, please be late. Are you using those context clues? Good job, because if you know a mole, where do moles live? You're right, they live below. So let's put below right here. Does that make sense? The mole lives below. Awesome job. So that must mean don't goes in the second sentence. Let's read it. Please don't be late. Good job, boys and girls. Let's practice reading all of our high frequency words that we've learned for this week. Ready? Starting with the 2 that we learned today. Below, don't, many, morning, very, through, eat, sleep, down, and colors. Good job, boys and girls. Okay, we're going to quickly end it with our structural analysis. Don't forget, this week we were practicing with prefixes and suffixes. Prefixes come in the beginning of a word to change its meaning. Suffixes come at the end. Let's read my sentence. Amit felt his reading list was endless. Which word had a prefix or suffix? Did you find it? Awesome. It was the word endless. So endless has a suffix, and I know less means without. So what does endless means? Without an end. How did you do? Good job, boys and girls. Now remember, these are skills that we've already learned before, but if you know your prefixes and what they mean, it'll help you when you are reading and making sense of that sentence. So I hope you come back next week to join me. I'm going to end it with my message of the day, which comes from Miss Frizzle. Take chances, make mistakes, get messy. I hope you have a great weekend, boys and girls. Don't forget to come back and join me here at the PBS classroom. Bye-bye.
Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.